Well, now we find ourselves in the national spotlight. Under the lights at Jerry World, we're here taking on Boston College, ranked number 23 in the nation. We really had an offensive explosion after a slow start against UAB, but we took care of business. Now we're going to see if we can channel some of that while we take on a far superior opponent. This is an SEC-ACC matchup, and a good measuring stick for us going into our conference play. But Boston College looks like a force to be reckoned with, and they're going to contend for the ACC title, so we can't take them lightly. They are the home team here and look to prove themselves as a player in the college football national rankings. But we're coming in with a chip on our shoulders, believing we are better suited for things to come. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of The Journey of Tim Dunge. Here we are in our second game as Auburn's head coach. We've still yet to win a coin toss as Auburn's head coach as well. But get a really high-profile game here and a chance for us to maybe jump into the rankings with a victory. Also, a bit of an interesting development. I decided to give Jermaine Johnson the start today. I just felt like he had a little better run when it came to operating the offense against UAB, and it got us into a lot better framework. So we're going to see how that holds, or if that continues to hold true here. So he's going to have a bit of a short leash. But Andrew DeAngelis with 9 yards on first down to get this game started. We'll come back with a zone play here. Don't want to run Jermaine too much because we do need to keep him healthy. And Andrew's able to push his way forward for a 4-yard gain. Not the best of gains, but definitely did get us moving in the right way. Now let's see if we can connect a little bit on the passing game. We completed our first pass on the underneath route. Let's see if we can hit another one. We're going to look to our receivers today to make a substantial impact. And Jermaine just can't get away. Now it's going to be 3rd and 18. We put ourselves in a bit of a sticky situation here. Jermaine was not able to set his feet to throw the ball away. So we'll have to see if we can convert here. And we don't have enough time. We end up getting 2 back-to-back sacks to kill the drive. 4th and 30, we're going to punt the ball away. We'll get a tad more aggressive here and see if we can get a blitz to go through. Oh, instead they run the inside, right where our blitzer should have been. I don't know how they missed. They rip off a 30-yard gain. And just like that, they're into the red zone. When they run the option, their quarterback's able to stumble his way for another first down. Our defense has really failed to get a good foothold here. Oh, we get him down, but not before he gets a 5-yard gain. If we didn't make that play there, he might have gotten in, though. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 6. Going to have to play great coverage here as we put all of our receivers, or all our corners on an island. And the sack gets through. Who other than number 52, Lonnie Larson, coming up with the big-time sack to make it 3rd and 12. He's going to be part of our key matchup today on this side of the field. with Boston College having their backup right tackle, Lonnie's going to have a big day. And he's able to catch it, but he doesn't get the first down or the touchdown. It's going to be 4th and 4 at the 5. It looks like we forced them to a field goal. We'll see if we can catch them a little bit with the play action. We've been burning them a bit on the option play, so maybe that will get their eyes a little stuck. Whoa! Jermaine Johnson throws it a little wide outside and ends up throwing an interception. His leash is about to get really tight. We have to ask our defense to respond now. And that they do, coming up with the 4-yard tackle for loss on first down. It's going to make it 2nd and 14 now. Oh, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. We are not really stopping them well. Just no other way to put it. It's as simple as that. We stand him up, but not before he gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. We're digging ourselves a bit of a hole here, and we're going to need something to jumpstart soon. And he walks right in, and just like that, we're down 10 points. We're getting dominated this quarter, and we're going to need to respond. Well, making his first appearance of the day is Mike Finley. We're going to see if he has a little bit better success here. He starts off with a 12-yard rush. Jermaine Johnson is our better ball carrier, but Mike's a little better in the air. And hopefully we can use that to our advantage. But we do need to establish a bit of a ground running game. That's going to be very important to us. And Andrew's only able to get 1 yard on the gain. There wasn't a lot of places to go, but he might have had a little bigger hole if he stayed inside. And that's going to end the quarter. We've been blanked in the first quarter, having a drive stall out on the wrong side of the field and throwing an errant interception. And that has us down 10 points. We need to rally and figure out what went wrong, otherwise this could get ugly. Let's see if we can get good old Rocky Lee involved. Oh, and he shakes a tackler, making it a 22-yard gain to get us on the other side of the 50. He's going to be one of our big impact players on this side of the ball. So we're going to try to see if we can hit some of our quick crossing routes. And we hit Gavin Black for the 4-yard gain to just get us down to the 10-yard line. He was sitting wide open with their numbers to us, so he just seemed like a good person to throw the ball to. We'll hit him again, getting it down to 3rd and 2. We wanted to throw the ball to Rocky Lee there, but with the way their coverage was, I just didn't feel quite comfortable putting the ball in the air. And we'll come back to our option play. It's been working pretty well, but let's see if we can gain the 2 yards necessary. He'll get that and more! And Michael Finley pushes his way in to cut this lead down to 3. And just like that, he came on the field and emerged as the quarterback with the hot hand. And we stop them on second down, only getting a 1-yard gain. And just like that, it's going to be 3rd and 4. It's going to be a critical 3rd down for us, and we really need to get them off the field. We're going to call timeout here because I don't like the play that I called. Seeing that our safeties are 20 yards down the field doing man coverage, it just didn't feel like it was a really, really good opportunity. So instead we're going to come out in more of a man cover 2. I want to run press here because I want to make sure that they have to fight a little bit off the ball. And they run the screen and we shut that down. Now it's going to be 4th and 7 and they're going to have to punt the ball away. It was a great play by our linebacker Keith Ellis there. Oh, Ghost was coming on the outside to try to get the pick play. Instead, he should have just gone to bat the ball down. It's going to be 1st and 10, and just like that, they're in the red zone again. We're getting a little worried about getting beat deep, and unfortunately, that's leaving a lot of underneath routes wide open. We stopped the option keeper there, but not before they get 4 yards. It's now going to be 2nd and 6 at the 10. Holding them to a field goal here is going to be critical. We do get the ball to start the second half. Or no, we do not. So we don't want to go down 3 scores. And I missed shutting down the pitch play early on. It's going to be 1st and goal now. We're in dangerous territory here, and we really need to stop. Oh, and he shakes off the defender and walks right in. We're now down 10 points again. It's 17-7 with 1:38 left to go in the half. Oh, and Ghost comes up with the big-time interception. It could be just what we need to get back in this game. We got the ball at midfield. Now let's see if we can capitalize here. We're going to try to hit a momentum play. We hit McFarland, and he's able to step out of bounds to save some time. Would have liked to get that ball a little further down the field, but we will take what we can get. And Finley is not able to set his feet and throw the ball. But he does get it away to avoid the sack and keep the drive alive. It's now going to be 3rd and 1. And we need to focus a lot more on converting rather than getting the ball downfield. We hit Scott out in the flats. This is going to be enough to get the 1st down, and we're going to go straight into hurry up. We do have 2 timeouts, but I'd like to save them if possible. Clock is running anyway, so we can get away with running something like a screen. And it's not able to really go anywhere. So we'll call our first timeout just to save a little bit of time. Was a little bit of an ill-advised play there, but just thought it might be open. Hit Muller again on the underneath. With that, he's able to step out of bounds and save a little bit of time. It's drives like these that are really important, and with the fact that our punter is our starting kicker, kicking a field goal is going to be very difficult. We see Rocky Lee, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown. We sneak a score out off the interception by Ghost. And just like that, we're back within 3 with 30 seconds left to go in the half. Oh, and we get the sack. Big number 98. Jonathan Seals getting his mark on the board. And that will likely take us to halftime. What a way for our defense to respond. And just like that, we put up 14 of our own points in the second quarter. And we pull within 3. We need our defense to step up and get a big time stop so we can have a chance to pull ahead. And they hit the back out of the backfield. And he stumbles and fumbles his way for a loss. Stumbling the wrong way, and we get a huge benefit. Now it's going to be 3rd and 14. Let's see if showing blitz here will force them into a screen. We see it a lot on 3rd down, and what do you know? Right on cue. And we shut that down. It's going to be 4th and 20, and our defense finally finds a way to stop their offense. I don't like this play. Can I get an inside run? Yeah. And then we're going to motion over there. And there we go. Andrew DeAngelis weaving his way through the pile, getting a big-time gain on 3rd and inches and getting the first down we need. We're all the way down to the 36 now. Throwing on the run. McFarland finds a little spot, but not able to hold on to the ball. Just like that, it's going to be 3rd and 4 again. We really need to convert here. Would give us the opportunity to take control of the game for the first time. We find Merrick in a spot right behind the linebacker as he turned his hips. Huge 17-yard gain pushes us all the way to about the 13. That was a pretty damn good guess. Run the play action here. And we don't have time to get the ball off. Maybe we got a little too fancy there, and we're going to have to rethink our strategy. Now it's going to be 2nd and 17. Currently it's a 10, or this is our 11th play of the drive. We throw it to Scott, who puts on a couple of moves, getting us a 10-yard gain. Gonna make it a little more manageable at 3rd and 7. I'm gonna put Merrick in isolation over on the left-hand side of the field. Hopefully he'll be open, as he'll be the one we look to convert to. Yes, he is, and with that, he punches it in, and we take the lead. Late in the 3rd quarter, we find our way back to go up 4 points. Mike Finley's caught fire here in the last couple of drives. Let's see if he can keep it going and keep this offense moving to extend our lead. Gets a 3-yard gain on 1st down and to shrink the chains a little bit and keep us on schedule. We're going to come right back at it again with another option. This time optioning to the weak side of the field. See if we can get it to where nobody's home. Oh, and he tried to see if he could get to the outside by the spin move. Still gets 6 yards on the gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1. We're going to come back with another run play. We're going to take the bet here that we can get the 1 yard. but we're going to run it all the way down, so this will be the last play of the quarter. Just want to do that just to make sure that we don't give them any extra time to think about it, even though there's still a quarter left. And there we go, Andrew DeAngelis with the 3-yard gain on 3rd down to move the chains. And that's going to end the quarter. So we come out hot for the 3rd quarter and end up taking the lead off of a touchdown pass. Can we hold on? Can we keep this fire going? And can our defense keep coming up with stop after stop? We'll have to see. We're going to come back with an option play on 2nd down. Actually, we're going to check out of the option play on 2nd down and more for a quick pass, because it looks like they're going to be sending the house. Oh, and they sat on the slant route. Mike Finley threw a little ill-advised. And just like that, they've got the ball at midfield, and we put it in the hands of our defense. They're running the empty set, so we need to make sure that they don't run a quarterback draw. Oh, and Ghost comes up with another interception. What a big time play in a time we needed it. He undercut the slant route. And just like that, we get the ball back. We're going to come back with an option play to get the clock running again. Oh, and Finley puts on a couple of spin moves, and he's still running, getting all the way inside the red zone on the 24-yard gain. Oh, and the safety sat on the curl route. So Mike Finley throws another ill-advised pass. Gonna have to ask our defense to come up with another big-time stop. Oh, big time hit coming from the outside by Kellen Neal. He wanted none of that running play, and that's now going to make it 3rd and 3. We're going to send the blitz here and run our press coverage as we're expecting a run on the inside. Let's see if we're right. No, instead they run the passing play, and he drops the ball. It was a tight coverage by 37, but he did have an opportunity to make the play. It's now going to be 4th and 3, and we're going to run a safe just in case. Oh, and he shanks the ball out of bounds. That's going to get us a little better field position. We're nursing our 4-point lead late into the 4th quarter. We got to make sure we can hold on to this. So we might go a tad more conservative than we have been. Mike Scott on the running play up the middle for a 3-yard gain. And that's going to start taking time off the clock. Wouldn't be surprised here if we get the 1st down that we start seeing their timeouts start to come off. And that's going to be very critical for this drive. But we have seen some good play and some errant plays from Mike Finley. He's done enough so far to win this game. Don't want to count it before it's done, though. But looks like he might be the one that holds on to the starting job for now. But now it's going to be a very important and crucial 3rd and 6. First, let me set that up so that way we're not sitting and talking as long, just filling dead air. Instead, we're going to look to convert here. We need to make sure we don't throw an interception here, because that could really change the course of this game. Incompletion's better than nothing. And just like that, Mike Finley tried to put the ball up in the air for an opportunity, but is unable to do so. It's going to be 4th and 6 now, and we're definitely not going for it. So we were unable to make any offensive progress. Now hopefully we can get their returner down fairly quickly. It's fairly quick enough. So now with 2 minutes to go, they have the ball on their own 33. We put the game in the hands of our defense. They've been strong as of late, but we need them to hold on. Oh, and we get the big time sack from 92. Anthony Powers on the big sack. And it's going to put them way behind the chains. And it burned a lot of clock off. I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout. Oh, and Neal tried to go for the big time interception and instead made sure that the pass happened. Now they're on the other side of the field with 1:30 left to go and all of their timeouts. So we need to be careful here. And we stop that running back before he gets started. And that's going to keep time ticking off the clock. Kind of surprised they haven't called any of their timeouts yet. But their coach, not mine. And they go for the screen and we shut that down. And there's the timeout. Now it's going to be 3rd and 15 with under a minute to go. We got a lot of important players here and a lot of guys capable of making a great play. And we get them down again. They tried that screen again. And we shut it down. It's now going to be 4th and 19. We got to make sure that they do not get a first down here. We're likely going to see a form of verticals, so hopefully our defensive line can get there. There they do! Number 52 with the big time play, the strip sack. Lonnie Larson. Right when we needed him to make a play, there he is. And that is going to put the game in the win column. So, just a couple of kneels and I'll fast forward through this, but it's good to finally get some kneeling done. And there we go. We pull the big time upset under the big lights in Jerry World. It looked pretty bleak all the way up until about the last drive of the first half. But Mike Finley caught his groove and caught fire. John Gose having an incredible game. 7 tackles and 2 interceptions that came at key opportune times. We beat our first ranked team of the year and hopefully first of many. Well, let's look at our overall stats. Pretty even in terms of offense. Pretty even on first downs. 18 still pretty good. 327 yards of total offense with 156 on the ground. And a lot of that was our quarterbacks running the ball. Completions, would like that to be a little higher completion percentage. 61% on third down, and we started pretty rough on third down. That slow start of the game really is what got us behind. And we held them to 1 and 7 on third down. When we could get them to third down, we usually stopped them, but we didn't really get there till the second half. Red zone, 66%. We need to get to the red zone more, but it's just a turnover. 3 interceptions killed us. 1 by Jermaine Johnson, we ended up pulling him because of it, and then 2 by Mike Finley. Both at times where if we just held on the ball, that end of the game would not have been as stressful. And then we committed no penalties, and it was pretty even time of possession. So this was a very even game, and that's what you saw. Well, after that nail-biting game where our defense ended up feeding our offense and we used that to take control, we start conference play next game where we take on Mississippi State. Looks like everyone is performing just about as expected, other than a little bit of a shocker with Arkansas here. They ended up losing. Let's see who they lost to. They lost to Florida. only putting up 10 points. So this is going to be one of those games that maybe they're going to go on a bit of a run here. We'll have to see how they perform against Tennessee. But we are not ranked after that victory. But we are ranked about 27th if you count rankings past 25. We're receiving a lot of votes. And so a victory, a decisive victory over Mississippi State could give us what we need to have our first ranked team. Because I don't count UAB after the season. We were ranked 24 after that bowl game victory against Vanderbilt. But that was in the off season. This is going to mean a lot more. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you back here next time when we take on Mississippi State.